Seconds. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Thursday Night Live show. The surprise show.
It's been a while.
The one that Jackie asked me, hey, Gio, can you create a link at the very last minute? And I said, no. And she said, but Justin Taylor is available. And I said, okay, we'll do it. So here we are.
Thank you guys for having me and making room in your lives.
Of course. I asked him for the link a week ago, and he last minute made it when I said, hey, did you send Justin the link? And then he went, oh.
This is true.
Listen, it's okay. We are all super busy, so I'm just glad that we get this time together because I miss you guys. I haven't seen y'all in forever. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
It has been a minute.
It has. What's been new with you? Are you touring locally still, or what are you doing?
Oh, girl, we've been doing. I think we did 8 states in the last 2 months. Maryland, all the way out to West Virginia on the other side of Pittsburgh, down to Southern Virginia, up to Atlantic City, New York. We're getting all over the road, man. And then just working on music, playing shows. Getting back down to Nashville, second week of July. Got some stuff going on down there. Just working, just grinding. But
I feel like you're everywhere. Gio, are you going to run into him in Nashville this time?
But that was crazy. So if you're just joining the show, like most of us are, we're on with Justin Taylor, a Bel Air native local musician. And we're going to be asking him some questions. And, we've seen Justin perform in a bunch of different places. But a quick funny story was I was in Nashville, Tennessee. Was it Nashville? No, it was
Gatlinburg. It was Gatlinburg.
And I'm standing outside this place, and I think it was like Ripley's Believe It or Not. And I was literally talking about Justin Taylor. And like, here I am. I'm on a work trip with my coworkers. We got our whole team out there, and I'm talking about Justin Taylor. And I was telling my coworkers, I'm like, oh, I got a guy, Justin Taylor. He plays music in Nashville sometimes, and or in Gatlinburg or wherever. And I turn around, and there he is walking down the street, and I'm like, this is the craziest thing ever. So
and then all of a sudden, so I turn around, and this guy screams like, "Oh my God, Justin Taylor! I can't believe you're here! Holy shit!" And I'm like, "Who is?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Gio!" And I just I bear hugged him in the middle of the street, and these people were all looking like, who the hell is this Yahoo he's yelling about?
So it was a true Ripley's Believe It or Not moment in Gatlinburg.
We were standing in the breezeway in front of the Dick's restaurant.
Oh, okay.
I remember.
I love that place.
Yes, that's exactly where we were standing. It was across the street from the Car Museum and the Ripley's, and we were in front of Dick's. And I had just finished eating my pizza at the Mellow Mushroom. And I had a few drinks in me, which is probably why it took me a second for the facial recognition to hit.
Well, also, why would you expect to see me in Gatlinburg?
Yeah. But what's so funny is I didn't, when it happened, I forgot because we talk all the time. I forgot that you would literally texted me. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be home this week, so I'm going to miss your shows because I'm going to be down in Gatlinburg for, it was like the police training, or you were like, you were down there with a bunch of the cadets and stuff. I'm like, oh man, okay, cool. And I just didn't think about it that you were going to be there for like a week and a half to 2 weeks. And I was literally going down there for a work trip. And so when I ran into you, I was like, oh my God, this is the funniest thing ever. But yeah, we've had some crazy experiences together, brother. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. Good times. Yeah. Good times. All right, Jackie, I'm going to let you take over now.
I was laughing because I remember when he texted us, you're never going to guess who I ran into in Tennessee. And we were like, you're full of it.
Sent a selfie.
And there he was.
I was shocked. And that's when they had all that flooding.
Not too long after, yeah. That was the week of the Gatlinburg flood, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, oh man, I ran into my mans in Tennessee. Oh no.
I got some good
yeah.
I got some good live videos of the weather there. I was doing my best Joe Cantori over there.
Oh yeah, no, I swear I saw a couple bull sharks swimming up the river. It was the deepest water I ever saw in Tennessee.
Mm.
Don't say that. I'm terrified of those things. Well, the reason that I'm scared. I don't mess with them.
They're just misunderstood fish. Just give them a little tickle. It'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. You can give them a little tickle. I asked Gio, I said I really wanted to start doing some kind of segment where we talk to local artists, performers, just different kind of people to share, a little bit of the story behind your why and what you're up to, because I'm a fan. Like, you are very talented, and I've seen you sing and perform different genres and your own music that you've written. And I'm a fan. And I said, more people, I feel like you connect, with your audience too, in a different way. When you talk and you're giving answers to questions, it gives people an opportunity to see behind the vocals,
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot, actually, coming from you. I love you guys. You guys are my friends.
Yeah. I spent my wedding anniversary at one of your shows in Ocean City when we saw you were there.
Yes, you did, at Sunset Grill. That's where it was.
Yeah. It was awesome. Yeah. And the crowd, it's not like they know you like we do. And they were all saying how great you guys were and how entertaining. And I was like, that's my friend. That's my friend.
Yeah. And then we took a pickle shot and high-fived. And I was like, all right, guys, see you later.
And then you were gone.
Yep.
So I have questions here. What was the moment that you realized that you wanted to pursue music seriously?
Well, I've always owned guitars. I was 4 when I got my first guitar. And then, I would piddle around with it for a few years. Didn't really know you could, make money doing it. But I always loved it. And then I was probably I think I was 8 or 9 years old. And my dad brought home these MTV and VH1 used to do these music video DVD collections of bands. So they would take an entire band's catalog and stuff it into a DVD. And he was a huge, he was really into the hair bands, so he brought home Guns N' Roses and Def Leppard. And I think it was a Sunday night. I think he made himself a Moscow Mule, and he sat in his chair, and he popped the DVDs in. And the first time I ever saw Steve Clark in Def Leppard with the white Les Paul Custom hanging down around his knees, and he was playing the intro to Armageddon It and Hysteria and Photograph and even Bringing On the Heartbreak and all that early Def Leppard stuff. And all the British bands too, like Def Leppard and Motorhead and Tigers of Pantang and the Sex Pistols was a big one for me. I know they were a punk band, but still the influence of all of that music just really hit me. So I was taking guitar lessons at the time, but I saw Steve Clark and I was like, that's the coolest dude in rock music. He's got the most swagger. He was bluesy in his approach. He came up with these awesome, I was just so drawn to his, for whatever reason, he was the melody writing and the way that he played. I was like, that's who, and to this day, I still steal so much stuff from him. Then I got, then of course you hear Slash play and you go, okay, well, I just want to do all of it then. So, that, and then of course my dad was a huge Bon Jovi freak. Then you find out about Richie Sambora, and he was kind of he was the guy for me that kind of connected everything, because he was a hair metal guy, but he was a blues guy. He was a great singer. He wrote these amazing songs. Listen to anything off the New Jersey album, and it's a masterpiece in, songwriting. So 8 to 9, as a guitar player, way before I ever thought about being a singer. It's like that was when I was like, okay, I want to do this for a living. I want to do this for the rest of my life. These guys are the coolest guys ever. And just you keep playing, and then I'm going to be 29 this year, so here we are 25 years later of playing, and I'm still out here grinding, I've just never looked back,
Yeah. Slippery When Wet was one of my first cassette tapes. I remember Lita Ford. I remember buying Bark.
Oh, Lita Ford's the shit. I love her.
Yeah, I was into all the rock bands as a kid. I loved country music as a kid too, but the rock bands were the first things I listened to. And the first pop album I ever bought was Tiffany. I loved her.
Oh my God.
Gio, how much do I love Tiffany? He knows.
Of course, I muted myself. I muted myself because my dog was over here scratching at the carpet, and I didn't want to make it sound like I was trying to rap. And
I was gonna say, like, what are you doing under your desk, Gio? Come on, man, we're live.
But yeah, Tiffany, Jackie, didn't we see Tiffany?
Yeah,
at the Taylor Dane train wreck at the Hartford Community College.
Oh, I heard that. Listen, no shade, no tea. I heard that Taylor Dane show was awful.
It was.
Tiffany was
it
good.
Was the saddest disappointment. I grew up on New York freestyle. That was my girl back then. But she killed it. Like, just killed the show. It was terrible. But she didn't
slay. She choked. That's what she did.
And
but
we had some awesome Wbel Air TV fans that were with us, and we just made it an absolute blast. We had a good time. So
yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, I agree with the influences that you mentioned. I can hear the influences in your music when you sing. So if you had to describe to somebody who's never come to see you live and when you're playing your own songs, what would you say your sound is to describe it to somebody who hasn't listened before? Your personal sound, not necessarily some of the covers, but like, what would you say your sound is?
I would say at the end of the day, it is it's alternative country. It's, the things that I love about, because I'm a big, hook guy. I love when, the thing about country music that's so great, I'm not saying that, like, rock and all of my other influences don't have this, because listen to any Queensryche album or listen to any Def Leppard album, and you can put them on an acoustic track and it turns into a country song real quick. It turns into a Jim Croce track real quick. But I think, like, country music has the ability to take, like, these really sometimes very delicate subject matters and create really clever hooks lyrically out of them, that I really love. But I'm also, like, a guitar player at heart, so, like, I can't help what my voice sounds like, and I've got a pretty good range. I'm a pretty good singer, but I can't change the way I sound. So I think it's somewhere between, everything that I love about country music and then the aggression, almost teenage kind of, like, pent up, of, like, what that kind of, like, early 2000s, 90s, rock kind of stuff is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Justin, real quick on the audio note here, I know that I think you just arrived back at home, so your phone might be trying to connect to your Wi-Fi at the house. So you're cutting up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hearing you guys crackle, but I'm not when I talk.
Yeah, I'm hearing crackles.
So we're hearing crackle on your end, but
I will head inside.
So I have an idea. Why don't you go grab your guitar? Jackie and I will talk about Kyle for a moment, because I think Jackie needs to get that off her chest. Then why don't you join us back with some strings?
I will connect to the Wi-Fi and I will come right back, my friends.
Sounds good. We will be back with Justin Taylor in just a moment.
Yes.
All right.
Honestly, I was fresh from crying when I jumped on here. I don't even know if I have words to put to the Kyle situation tonight. I'm devastated. He was passionate and too young to leave his kids behind. And I followed his wife for years on social media. She has a podcast I listen to. She's a mom. She juggles things. She's all about like taking care of herself. She was a former model. And now she designs clothes and fashion for race car fans that are women, because there's not a lot of options, for women. And I'm so sad for their whole family. I'm shocked. He was only 41.
So, of course, this is sports related, so I have no idea what you're talking about. So this is Kyle Busch. He's a NASCAR race driver?
Yes, he's a 2-time Cup winner, NASCAR race driver, and he's had the crappiest last 2 years of driving. He switched over teams, and they have had trouble with the car he had and the crew. They just fired his crew chief recently, and I saw Promise. I was like, oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. And honestly, my mom broke the news to me while I was out at dinner tonight. She texted me and she said, Kyle Busch died? And I said, no, he's in the hospital. I said, don't scare me like that. And she replied, no, it just came across the news. He passed away. And I looked across the table and I looked at my, family sitting there eating dinner, and I just started crying at dinner out in public. It was sad because honestly, I spent a couple of birthdays. I mean, I'd posted, I think on Wbel Air a couple of times that I'd spent like a birthday getting my autograph things from him. And, he signed a few of my shirts, and he was always just so great to his fans, but he had a reputation on the track as being kind of an a-hole. And I think I like that about him because he didn't take any crap.
Oh,
so a little coconut Pepsi for my homie, or Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that. That is definitely a sad situation. He was only 41, right?
Yep, 41.
And
his birthday was just last month.
What was the deal? So it wasn't like a crash or anything.
No, and that's what I told my husband. I said, I wish that it would have been in his car, because I feel like he would have been okay with it. You know what I mean? Like doing what he loved, maybe something crazy happened. But last week in Dover, and I stayed home from the Dover race because I had already committed to doing our downtown derby. I missed his last race in Delaware. And I stayed home and I listened to it, and I heard him on his radio say, hey, when this is over, I need to see the doctor. Tell him I'm really not doing so hot. I'm going to need another shot. And I don't know what kind of medicine he was taking, but he had a really bad sinus cold thing. And the last thing they said, or we heard, was, I'm going to need a shot. And I thought, I guess he's getting some medicine. And from there, he ended up in the hospital, and they had posted that and shared it, on social media. He's in the hospital. And this morning they said, hey, he's not going to be at the North Carolina race. He's really sick. And that's his home state. So I was like, oh, that sucks. He's missing his home state race. I had no idea, any indication that I was shocked. That was the thing. That was shocking.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's kind of funny that I have so many people that were texting me and calling, and my uncle that lives across the country, he's like, oh my gosh, like it's been, I'm going to get off of here and cry, but Justin's cheering me up now. I can see he's getting ready to rock and roll.
Don't cry ever, please. I don't like you.
Dude, I was a mess. You would have been like, ugh.
You know, it's really sad too. Like I was 4, but I still am like, I was just old enough to remember like when Dale Earnhardt died.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I watched the race like with my family that day. You know?
And that race, it didn't even look like a bad crash.
I'm telling you, man, it's and honestly, here I think this is I'm not trying to make it like about me in this instance, because obviously like what happened to him is just a tragedy. I mean, the dude was 41 years old, but I think what he said in that truck race post interview, you never know when the last one is. Live every day like it's your last one, man. Make sure you have some fun. Don't ever, that's the one thing I'm learning recently. Life is too damn short to live miserable. And the the dude won a lot of races. He raced for, shit, like what, 20-year career?
Yeah, forever.
23-year career.
Yeah, so you certainly look happy, Justin Taylor.
I'm doing all right. I'm having a lot of fun just writing songs. We're trying to play as many shows as we can. We're, got a lot of, I got a lot of stuff to be really thankful for, so I can't really, there's not a damn thing I can really do to complain right now. So, things are
I like
good.
that attitude.
Me too. You have anything that's a newer original piece you could do a little piece of?
I have a perfect one, actually. Yes.
Ooh, it's perfect. It's about me, gang.
Maybe you don't want this one to be about you.
No. Uh-oh.
No. Right. No, it's actually, so it's funny. I was actually, so I've been doing this, we actually have another song coming out on this series. I've been doing this work tapes series lately, that I'm working on where, I recently moved. So I'm living in Jersey now, full time. And, my studio has been packed up, so I haven't had the ability to really do the pro productions and stuff that I kind of am used to doing. So, I've been trying to put out a song every, 2 to 3 months, trying to stay on a consistent basis schedule. So I had this idea to just, do this work, a work tape, in Nashville, for instance, is when you get together and write a song with a bunch of dudes, you might not have the chance to actually start recording it, but you want to get a demo at least so people have something, you start sharing it with people or your friend, or other musicians, you want to send it to your band or do whatever. So you get a work it's called a work tape. And I've been in so many situations where that could be literally homeboy recording on a cell phone. And I had the idea of why don't I just start releasing singles off my voice notes app? So I literally, the song called The Reason was the first, it was the first song that we did in the work tape series, if you will. If you go listen to the demo, it's literally the work tape, which is an iPhone recording from my voice notes, with the phone sitting on my desk and just singing into it. So, I wrote this one, when I was going through some stuff last year, and I just bought my new truck, and I had this idea for a while, but all I had was a couple lines in the chorus. And, Jordan Davis had just put out that song, Turn This Truck Around. And I'm sitting in my truck and I'm driving through the Harbor Tunnel in Baltimore one morning, and I'm like, all these damn guys have a song about a truck. Maybe I should too. It's why not? It's good for.
Wait, so you wrote a song about my ice cream truck?
I did. I did. Big cones. But
little truck, big hoses. What up?
Yeah. Little truck and double dips, or some, I don't know. We'll
the
work
kids
out.
line up for that ice cream so he can squirt them all with the hose on the side of it. It's so funny.
I love that. Yeah. Ooh, beverage. But I actually, by the way, cheers, you guys. This one's for Kyle. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Little red wine.
Look, Tucker said when you said that. Aww. Say hi, bud.
Little red, little red wine and some music on a Thursday night. Never heard.
Yes, why not?
But so what's funny is I was listening to the song the other day, and I wrote it when I was I wrote it. If you listen to the lyrics, I kind of wrote it from my perspective because it's kind of how I felt. But then, it's about a relationship on the downhill spiral. But the more that I've started to listen to it lately, I've been playing it, and I almost kind of feel like maybe subconsciously, I'm singing it from the other point of view. I don't think I'm singing it from my point of view. I think I'm singing it from the other person's perspective. So what that's worth, I don't know, but I kind of feel like this song has kind of morphed into something really special. And we're looking to put out a full band studio version of it really soon. So yeah, this song's called The Reason. Here we go. Said you needed a little bit of change, needed to clear your mind. We were finding all you needed was a little bit of time. I never saw the warning signs. I must have missed it when you said goodbye. How was I to know it was for good this time? So when I'm not enough to make you want to let your foot around, make it feel the way we used to feel, sit around now. That's still the only reason why you ever stay in this town. They could leave us behind, so why you're not the reason. Oh yeah. And I still replay that night in my mind. Oh, another time. I can smell the last cigarette out on the porch where you said goodnight. I swore I'd never try to chase you down. Oh, my pride's turning around. Now the night's just getting forward. The very night yours to be over. Right enough to make you want to natural good around. Make you feel the way you sit around now. And I still you want to why you stay in this town. If you're leaving us behind, tell me why you're not reason. Here to come, the street lights down the kids. Still need to think about you. When if I could worse, all behind you. But that's all I've got left of you. When you're not enough to make you want to natural good around. Make you feel the way we used to feel. Sit right now. My still the only reason why you ever stay in this town. Now it's something right. If you still want to turn back tonight, tell me why. Reason. There we go.
That was some raw emotions there. I like that.
Thank you, Jackie.
I love that.
Yeah. So you see what I mean, though? It's like the longer I live with it, I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe I wasn't writing that one necessarily from my point of view.
Yeah. I think also, like, the more people process different things and events, and I know because I'm a music person, like, you process things through music, and I think that sometimes some song will come one way and I'll receive it, and then it's like later it means something different to me. So I can see what you mean by that.
Yeah.
You're good even a cappella like that, though. That's cool. Like, I'm really, like, I'm proud for you.
Thank you.
I think that you know, you keep pushing, and you're gonna have a lot of things coming your way. I know it. The presence, the stage presence, like, where can we find Justin Taylor online? Is that coming in from a inbox maybe?
Yeah. So all of my socials are Justin Taylor MD on all the socials. And I am on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all the streaming platforms. You guys can find me on there. And if you guys like what you hear, I got a bunch of new music coming out for you guys throughout the year, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But I really appreciate you all being so kind. And please stream my songs. It helps me pay my mortgage. Please, for the love of God.
Oh, Sue Meyer is checking in from the
what's up, Susan?
How you doing, company.
I'll tell you what, she saved my ass one day. She met me at the Wawa and kept me company when my van broke its transmission cable.
How many people in Bel Air and Pilsen have saved your ass when you've had a car problem?
Well, guess what? I just bought a brand new truck last year, so I'm not worried about that shit anymore.
Something about a truck.
Little farmers field.
You know, when you were talking about songs and like how they have messages in country music and how they do something different than other genres, the song that was going through my head that's like a more new song, because the older songs, I feel like they all really did this, but then a newer song was the Luke Combs one, Out Where the Wild Things Are.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What a story.
Mm-hmm. My baby brother rode an Indian scout. It was black like his jacket. Yeah.
I love that song. And apparently Eric Church, I think, passed on it and gave it to Luke Combs to sing. And I could see either one of them doing that, to be honest, you know?
Yeah, I also think like when you listen to songs, one of the first things I always do is I go to the writer's credits. Because and funny, so there's actually a song, I'm a big John Morgan fan. And he wrote a bunch of songs for like Jason Aldean and he's got like 4 or 5 different Jason Aldean cuts. It was a bunch with a smattering of others, but he has that song Friends Like That with Jason.
Oh, okay.
And for what I understand, John was like, listen, Jason, I've given you so many hits. Like, can you at least like help your boy out and like do a feature with me to help me out? He was like, all right, you know. So they wrote the song together, but then the album, it's on the album Carolina Blue, and there's a song on there called Kid Myself, which I started listening, and I was going through, like, it was one of those nights I was in my truck and I'm just like, what, you know. And the song, it's how's it go? We were young, we were wild. I'm trying to remember all the words. But you grew up, girl, and I wouldn't be kicking myself if I would have gotten out of the bars, out of the singing. That's what it is. Giving my heart and everything in between, just like you deserve. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a ring and a house and a dog with a couple of kids, but I was just a kid myself.
Aww.
I don't want to kid myself.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, you know, by the end of the chorus, he goes like, you know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't missing you and wishing that you were missing me like hell, but I don't want to kid myself.
So it's a play on the words.
There are so many layers to just that one chorus, right? And I'm like, who the hell wrote that? And I go to the credits. He wrote it with just one other guy, and that guy was Tyler Hubbard from Florida Georgia Line. And then I listen, and I'm like, I could totally see Tyler writing that and singing that. So like, you know, that's a very long-winded way of being like, every time I listen to a song, I'm like, I want to know. That's like when you know, Little Big Town put out Better Man, and then I found out that Taylor Swift wrote it, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like that that's such
you
a Taylor
telling me
Swift
that
song.
I didn't know, but now wow.
There's a performance of her playing it at the Bluebird too.
Oh my gosh, the Bluebird! I've wanted to go there forever. I need to go.
We'll come down in July. We'll go over.
So my family's from Tennessee, and I've only been once and never to like Nashville. So
we'll change that. I'll be back down in July. I'm leaving the night of the 5th after a gig, and I'm there till the night of July 9th. So I'll be there for that whole week. So you and Gio, come on, bring the fam down. Let's have some fun.
Wbel Air.
We're gonna be
taking the show on the road.
We're gonna be international. We're gonna be all over the place.
Yeah. We have a lot of places to cover this summer. I think it's gonna be a good summer for Wbel Air TV News. We have
I'll tell you what, in the wintertime, listen, I gotta put my passport to use, baby. We gotta go to Italy. That's what we gotta do.
I know. I want him to plan a trip for my family there.
Let's go.
Yeah, he would be our tour guide. I already told my husband, I was like, we need to go to Italy, but I don't want to go to like tourist Italy. I want to go to where Gio knows what's up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my town has become a tourist trap. Not a tourist
That's
trap.
Okay.
Because of Instagram and TikTok, it's become a tourist destination. Justin, we gotta do another segment with you where we can correct the audio so that it does the justice, like better than what my camera is doing right now. Pay no attention to my camera.
Oh, listen, bro. Okay. I mean, this is going swimmingly for me.
It's a fuzzy Geo.
Yeah.
Fuzzy navel?
It's like I look like your mic right now.
Oh, I got a jingle for you. I just wanna know if you got a titty mic too, a titty mic too.
That's our.
We need a Wbel Air jingle. We need an official Wbel Air TV news jingle. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be May.
Yeah, we got to write one. We should definitely do that.
I love this idea. We need a jingle. Okay, that's our next project. Well, we're not going to keep you too much longer because we all have things to get to tonight. And I'm actually going to log off here, eat a carton of ice cream, and cry about Kyle Busch.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, we got a few more minutes if you guys want to spare. I can hang out for a little longer.
I'm gonna go schedule my cataracts surgery. No,
you don't need that. First of all,
no. You see my camera right now. I don't know what.
What is happening?
It is not cooperating.
He's like, no. You know what Gio's camera looks like? It looks like the TikTok audio where it's like you're 15 beers deep, and then you start playing with the dog, and it's like Kid Rock in the back, bow with the ba, the bang, the bang,
the bang, the.
Diggy diggy diggy. That's hysterical.
It's like your camera has drunk goggles on, so it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
All right, so Justin,
Gio's got his beer goggles on.
We're gonna let you play us out.
Yeah, play us out. But now you have an assignment. We want a jingle.
Okay. So my homework assignment due Monday. Which Monday? That's up to my discretion.
Yeah.
How about Tuesday? Because Monday's a holiday. I'm going to give you a long weekend.
Oh, yay. I wish we could be outside to enjoy it. We're getting hit with this nor'easter.
Oh, my God. So, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had an idea. I shared it with Jackie the other day, but I haven't shared it publicly. And I'm sure the Hartford Mall would love this idea. But since the weather is supposed to be crappy, my idea is that everybody in Hartford take a picnic supply. We all meet in the court at the Hartford Mall, right? Yeah. Maybe we'll have like the independent brewing company, like mobile tap truck come out.
And the Justin Taylor band shows up and sets up in the middle of the mall.
Justin Taylor band sets up in the middle of the mall. We wind up having a rager, and then everybody buys something from Christopher's because it's one of the last locally owned stores standing. Yes, everybody buys something, and we just like buy him out of business till he finds his next location.
Hey, listen, I'm playing Saturday in Kent Island, but my Sunday show has already been canceled from the weather.
Oh, Hartford Mall, are you listening?
I'm just saying, I'm free Sunday.
What the hell's up, Denny's?
Let's go.
Red Robin. So that's the other thing. People could grab drinks from Red Robin and come walking through. They could get some Bang Bang shrimp from, Bonefish. They could send their kids into F3 Fitness and do some.
We don't need a license for this. Let's just go. I say we can plan it.
It's like a flash mob, so we don't even need a permit.
But he knows all the cops. It doesn't matter.
Everybody can go there and just buy something and have a legitimate purpose to be there. I think it's the ultimate meetup.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I am extremely turned on by this idea, and it's stimulating me mentally. So I feel like we should try to make this happen.
I mean, Gio, this could be either your best idea yet or the most epic fail. Worse than the time I interviewed those guys on the road in the white pants.
Oh, about the foreskins.
Oh.
I had a nice interview on that intersection. I also had Mall So Hard at the,
That was a classic. That'll be forever.
How many views did that video get to? I mean, it was ridiculous.
Oh my God. Mall So Hard is like in the hundreds of thousands.
It's so many.
Oh my God. I remember I actually have a TikTok video on my TikTok. Whatever. I have a TikTok post I made that
one sip of red wine, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I mean I'm not even halfway down a mug, man. We gotta catch up.
I haven't even started yet.
So my my TikTok just started getting traction on this post from like 2019 from Elkton, and it was rapper John in Elkton. And all of a sudden, people just started circulating it. I've gained like 7,000 views on the video in the last like 2 months. And I'm like, on a 7-year-old video? Are you kidding me?
That's amazing.
It's weird how the internet works too. Because I'm like, oh my, and then people are like in the comments like, oh my God, we love John. He's not on crack. I'm like, I know he's not, but listen. Like,
was he 7 years ago? We don't know.
Listen, I know that was the first time I ever met him. He was talking about hot dog water and never fighting your wife in front of a trailer park. That's all I know.
Maybe he was talking about Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit is older than some countries in the world.
Hot dog flavored water. That was the title of their album.
Welcome to the chocolate starfish. The hot dog flavored water. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
That's a throwback. I was like, that was before you were born, Justin Taylor.
I was born in July of 1997.
Oh my God.
Crap.
I know. I was in the police academy.
Oh my
That's
Lord.
crazy.
That was the year I met Gio.
You guys have known each other that long, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Since she was like 12.
Yeah.
Holy
crap. Yeah.
That's insane, guys. I think I only have like maybe. That's a lot. I've got a good, but I think I have like maybe 10 really, really good friends from that age that I still have. Yeah,
that's a pretty good amount, though. That's a pretty good amount.
Yeah, I have one. My friend Ashley. She actually married my old drummer Michael Stewart from Nashville. I met her when we were 3 years old.
No, wow.
And we went to school together, and she's like still like one of my best friends. And so, yeah, it's really special when you can like kind of have that kind of stuff.
Thanks for cheering me up tonight, guys. I'm serious. This was really like, I needed to, get my brain going again because I was so shocked and sad, and I'm going to be sad for a while. I've devoted the entire week to all my Kyle Busch clothing. So Facebook friends that know me personally, be prepared. It's Kyle Busch week.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something. The number 8, obviously he was in the M&M's car for forever, but
I have the 18. I have 18 clothes too. I'm gonna wear it all. It's gonna happen.
Kyle Busch, he is the epitome of like
winning.
He was the thing that made NASCAR great, and he was probably one of the last bastions of you hated him sometimes, but like, listen, people hated Dale Earnhardt too. But
and you love to hate him.
Well, that's what Thomas Bertram was just saying. He posted this comment.
Yeah, like I think the thing that we all need to remember too, and because 41 is so young, but like, you never really know what you've got until it's gone, which honestly sometimes is a good thing. But when it comes to somebody like Kyle or people that you have in your life, genuinely, I think the thing that he said that's so creepy, but like you never know when it's the last time, And
you just said that at last week's truck race, I think.
And I think like even us being on the camera tonight, like I can tell you guys are my friends. I love you so much, and I wake up every day now thinking to myself, and like I know I'm young. I'm only 28, but what do I know? Like I can get in my truck and something could happen. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not promised anything. So, if today was my last day, it's like, say, I try to say to myself, when I lay my head on the pillow tonight and this is it, this is a wrap, say tomorrow doesn't come, it's like, did I live it up, And I think somebody like Kyle, man, he did a lot of shit in 41 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we can all be shocked and sad about it, but also I think like, holy crap, like look at everything that guy did.
Look, I'm getting teary.
I'm being serious though. It's like because I've lost a bunch of friends way before I thought that they were supposed to go, and then what's funny is then you start like, because Facebook is kind of one of those funny things where, you know, I had a friend, Gabby. She went to high school with us, and she passed away last year from a car accident that was super, like, honestly, it was an accident. Like, nobody meant for it to happen, you know, but 27's fucking young, man. And so I remember, like, but then all the old pictures and stuff start coming up, and people start sharing memories and this and that. And the one thing I always said was, like, you know, she was always just super sweet and super kind, and never, like, nobody had a bad thing to say about her, and she was always super helpful. And I really do think that's the kind of shit that matters, man. You know,
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff we think about.
Now I'm going to put more pressure on you to sing us out. You need to think of a song that's going to capture right now. And we're going to roll out with Justin Taylor, everybody. Thank you.
All right.
Yay.
Actually, I think I do have one.
Go. No pressure.
Well, Gio, Jackie, I love you guys so much. Thank you for having me on tonight, and
I love
also
you.
being such great friends to me all these years. I love you so much. See if I remember all the words to this song. You looking back on the memory of that dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How should I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? When now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. Could miss the pain. I'd have had to miss the days. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would, the way it all would go. 'Cause our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the day. There we go. I love you guys.
Oh my God. Woo! Gio, would you log out and take me and put me on the camera so you could cry in private? Yeah, and he's muted again. What a turd. Oh yeah, I'm so sad. I'm muted. Nobody can hear me.
Yep. I had to go off camera. Justin, thank you for being you. Thank you for sharing your talents with us. The next time we have you on, we're going to hook you up with some good mics so that we have some clear audio. Unfortunately, it broke up a little bit tonight, so that people didn't get a real taste of your talent.
You a fluffy mic.
If they go to @JustinTaylorMD on any social, you'll be able to follow Justin's stuff.
I love you guys so much, man. Thank you for.
Love you. Thanks for being our first guest on my trial segment.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Next time, let's do this thing in person too. Like, I'll make a trip down.
Yeah, like Sunday at the Hartford Mall.
Honestly, here's the thing. I'm not far. All right. Like, I tell people, yeah, I'm in Jersey, and they're like, well, that's like super far. I'm like, it's an hour and 40 minutes. I'm not that far. Like,
oh, look, he's already talking like Jersey. Hour and 40 minutes.
I'm only 40 minutes. I can do this shit.
40 minutes. Get out of here.
Just don't forget how to pump your gas, Justin. We love you.
So, you know what's crazy? I pump my gas a lot because I'm on the road too much. So, to end this thing, if you guys want to come see a show, I do have some Hartford County dates coming up this year. I believe we have 2 or 3 for the calendar year. So, be sure to check my tour schedule, JustinTaylorMD.com, Justin Taylor MD on all the socials if you want to put the little @ thing. And be sure to, keep supporting my friends over here at WBEL. They do amazing things for the community and for all of our friends in the arts and small business as well. They're amazing, and they're good people, and they're my friends. So that's all I got for you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys.
All right.
See ya.
Take care. See ya.